Herning, the 2022 World Championships. Blue Hors Zack and Nanna Merrald Rasmussen in the Grand Prix. They exceed their previous personal best. With a fantastic 76.724%, they lay the foundation for the title. The Danish team becomes Team World Champions.
Here they come, it's the new World Champions and their brilliant horses, Team Denmark!
I think if Zack was a famous person, he would be like James Bond. Really like high class, but still casual, little bit very down to earth. But you know, whenever we need him, he's there.
Danish rider Daniel Bachmann Andersen has been in Zack's saddle for a long time. In the summer of 2020, he steps aside from the Blue Horse stud after 6 successful years. Nanna Merrald Rasmussen takes over.
When I took over the reins, I didn't expect anything. I was maybe a little bit also like afraid to like step in the shoes also from Daniel, because he did such an amazing job with him. So I didn't want to put any like pressure. Of course, it was a pressure just to take over the reins of Zack, but I didn't want to like dream about anything before I knew that, okay, now I can take the center line, and then we just see how it went from there. But of course, after my first show with him, I also realized that it was a possibility, it was an option to be in the team to the Olympic Games.
The freestyle, over 80%. Zack proves once again why he is the world's best active breeding stallion in dressage in 2021.
I remember just when I realized that I actually qualified for the final, I was like, but do I have my freestyle with me? Because all my thoughts and all the energy has just been into the team competition, into the first couple of days of training and to the Grand Prix and the Special, and nothing on the freestyle. So when I realized that, I was like, but how is my freestyle? And I had to watch videos again and again, and so it was a really, really good performance. And especially also because in the team competition, it was with a lot of pressure, because we were only 3 in the team, so like nothing could really happen to any of us. And that was quite hard to know that, okay, I can't screw up. But in the freestyle, it was much more to enjoy.
Zack enjoys the peace and quiet of his home. Bred by Bas Wilschut in the Netherlands by Rosu Maljaz, his career begins as a 3-year-old champion stallion at the Dutch Stallion Licensing. Blue Hors acquire the champion. A little while later, he is also licensed by the Danish Warmblood Association. Zack is already heavily utilised at a young age, especially in the Danish and German breeding. In sport, he is steadily improving. At the end of 2019 FEI show season, Zack is ranked 6th in dressage. This makes him the world's best placed stallion in dressage. Back to Herning, back to the World Championships, and back to the Zack Offspring. 3 of them have made it into the world stage of dressage. There is Zigzag, descended by Blue Hors Zack, Blue Hors Don Schufro, bred by Astrid and Banja Risvig. Zigzag is presented by Swiss rider Gilles Norvan. There is Greven Zorro, descended by Blue Hors Zack, Blue Hors Hertog, bred by Sven Poulsen and Dorrit Greve. The Finnish rider Anna Tolberg presents him. And there is Zidane by Blue Horse Zack, Ladoga, bred by Stefan Susan. In the saddle for South Africa, Grepa Ferreira. These Zack offspring in top sport, they attest to his hereditary power.
The offsprings, they have the same fighting instinct as Zack he has. They always want to work, and the more you ask, the more they give. And that's a little bit special, I think, for Zack, because you can also don't ask too much and he will be like, okay, casual, easy going. But the more you really ask, and I think also what's special for him and the offsprings is that the more difficult it is, the better they are.
The Blue Horse stud near Billund. Zack's offspring, like Blue Horse Zicker's, are equipped with 3 excellent gaits and especially strong movement in trot and canter. Zack is ideal for mares with long top line and good mobility.
Once you start to ask for piaffe passage and all these difficult things, then they are there. They are on fire and they will never stop fighting. And that's really special. That's really what me, especially I think as a professional rider, you really like.
Blue Horse Zepter in action. In the saddle is Christian Tudela Ruiz. The Spaniard has gained a lot of experience in training Zack offspring.
Which they can give you a surprise. They have something always in the back where they give you more and more with the well riding, with the good job, with all these things. Always they develop a lot, and you can never say this horse is not going to be a Grand Prix horse, because if you are open in your mind to believe they can do it, they will do it, I am sure.
At Blue Horse, Zack has already made it into the Hall of Fame within his lifetime.
He's a legend. He looks like a king and he walks like an athlete, and then he do it really with style. So of course he's one of the favorites.
Zack is the sire of 39 licensed stallions, many of which have been awarded premium or champion stallions. In his first foal crop, it included the winning stallion Glock Zonic. He has a World Cup finalist under Edward Gall. The winning stallion, Suzanne, comes from Zack's second foal year. With his rider, Dorothy Schneider, he became 3-time world champion of young dressage horses at the age of 5, 6 and 7 years old. Blue Horse Zaccarado, an attractive Zack son with strong performance pedigree. Zaccarado offers a pedigree that combines the very best of Dutch and German dressage horses breeding through famous stallion lines like Ferro and Jazz on the one hand and Florestan, Veltmar and Donnerhall on the other. He is one of the Zack sons who naturally have a lot of drive in their movements. Both in terms of blood and type, he can be used for a variety of mares, as he himself is a modern stallion, not too big in frame, but with 3 excellent supple gaits. Zack is the superstar of the Blue Horse stud, the number 1. Accordingly, he is doing very well there. A whole team is responsible for his well-being. First and foremost, Elsie Rensink, his Dutch groom. He is an absolutely exceptional stallion who could not even be stopped by an accident when he was 6 years old, in which he lost his eyesight.
He is totally blind on the right side of his eye, so I think it's quite special that he is at this age anyway still on the level he is, and that he has so much faith in the rider and in the groom to just do whatever is asked of him, while he totally has no view on the right side of his body. So it's super special that he gives you so much trust.
She also knows what he loves to do the most.
One thing he totally loves is to roll in the paddock, in the box, it doesn't matter. He just loves to have a good roll and scratch everywhere.
Zack, bred in the Netherlands, discovered there by Blue Hors and brought to greatness. Team world champion and stamp stallion, a legend.